a leader, he has to accept that he is a leader. It is just like gaye mane na apni moral type of thing, right? He doesn't have any background, and people will consider him as a leader, right? And you want this person to be kept in custody for whatever reason. The principal of the college where the incident took place, did the police take him in custody to find out what has happened? Can he not be considered as a leader of that organization? Is it not required? Next is the inflammatory speeches that you say, which were given by the petitioner's son rather. What about the inflammatory speeches that are being given out by the political leaders? What steps have been taken against them? This person, does he have any political inclination, any affiliation? Is he in active politics so that you can pin him down? Now the people in general, in this incident, we are concerned about only this incident. Don't mix this up with other matters.
Correct.
One of a kind,
Correct.
shocked the conscience of the mankind, I may say, right? So in such a situation, when everybody is protesting, when the persons who are actually responsible for the incident, or maybe was in a position to do something or not to do something, how many of them are in custody? These are just the general queries which passed on through the mind of the court when you were making submission. I just want answer to it.
But I'll try to dispel all doubts from the mind of the court.
Yes.
First is, the law requires permission to be taken. Your Lordship is right in saying that in these protests, how many permissions have been taken? Please come back to page 112.
Yes.
May I also just inform you one thing, that a number of permissions have been taken, a lot of
I know that. I'll make this
petitions have been filed in this court.
Wherever permission has not been taken, what action the police has taken? Now please consider, paragraph number 9, where the Supreme Court has said this court has permitted peaceful protests. Number 1. Therefore, the Supreme Court has permitted peaceful protests. If today, I go and apprehend somebody, in those cases where, we have not done so, but at least there is no allegation, then we'll be violating the Supreme Court's order. Because the Supreme Court had permitted peaceful protests. Now, what is the difference between the other protest and this protest? But the difference is, that is what we had told them, that this is a high security zone where 163 or previous 144 has been imposed. The other processions, the other peaceful protests, wherever they are happening, whether it is in the Southern Avenue, whether it is in the Kambajar 5 point crossing, etc., there 163 or 144 has not been imposed. Therefore, wherever there is a 144 imposed, possibly, again going by paragraph 9 of the Supreme Court's order, it cannot be construed that orders under 144 is also to be brushed aside. But even then, assuming that our interpretation of the Supreme Court's order is wrong, assuming for argument's sake, we have brought it to his notice or the 3 organizers' notice that please obtain permission. He has not obtained permission. Therefore, the other protests which are taking place throughout the state, where 144 is not involved,